Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to my talk. It's such a pleasure to be able to have this opportunity. I am Dr. Muhsinah Morris, and I am a chemist by training. I am an assistant professor, educator, VR enthusiast, mom, autism advocate, and overall just a humanitarian. I am so grateful to be able to speak about the work that I have been doing over the past 2 years with Morehouse in the Metaverse. But more than that, to be able to just speak to you as human beings, to take a moment to think about what the future of the Metaverse is, how the landscape of education is changing, and most importantly, how do we mold the minds of our future and do that with intention in the metaverse? So first, I want to start by introducing exactly who I am. I gave you my name and I gave you my title. I stand here as one, but honestly, I stand here as many. I stand on the shoulders of giants, people who are unsung heroes, people who will never get recognition. But as I stand here, living in the glory of all of their hard work, I am grateful. I am grateful because I am also an educator, and I have the opportunity to do the exact same thing. I have the chance to enlighten the minds of our next generation. I can tell you one thing. Our children, our youth, they are 100% of our future. And being a professor has been the greatest gift that I could give the world. It's really important for me to make sure that our future is secured, that generational wealth for our people all over the world is secured, that people are not impoverished, not just by physical means, but by mindsets, and that our future understands how to connect with one another so that they can all live well and live well together. So, as I stand here or sit here before you, I am humble enough to understand who I am and how I show up in the world. My goal now is to make sure that our youth understand the same. I have a bachelor's and a master's and a PhD, all in chemistry and biomolecular chemistry. I have studied at the upper echelons of science. I am a researcher. I am a thinker. I am a mentor, a research advisor. I am someone who shows up every day in the classroom to teach very technical lessons in advanced inorganic chemistry, and then to go on to do it in the metaverse. I am an innovator. I am an assistant professor of education at Morehouse College. I began my journey as a chemist, as a chemistry professor, and have now moved on to education. You might think, why? Well, my students, all throughout the years, over 15 years of experience sitting here in higher education, and my students have given me the name Dr. Mom. And I'm okay with that, because after all, I'm a mom. I have 5 sons, ages spanning from 25 to 4. I'm a wife, but I'm a mom. And they call me Dr. Mom. I told them as long as that mom has meaning, I don't care. And my mom, M.O.M, means molder of minds. And as a molder of minds, it is my responsibility and duty to make sure that the next generation understands the assignment. So this is the assignment. How can we change the trajectory of the future with the metaverse? I began my journey into the metaverse as an instructor, as an educator, giving my students an opportunity to land on a digital twin campus of Morehouse College in immersive virtual reality using the Oculus Quest 2 headsets. We were gracious enough to find great educational partners like Steve Grubbs at VictoryXR and his team, and to launch our Metaverse classes or our VR classes on the Engage platform. We've been doing this since the spring of 2021 across all disciplines. I am now the director of Morehouse in the Metaverse, and we have implemented VR as the classroom in chemistry, biology, history, English, journalism, sociology, in research training labs, and as a part of our new Meditation Mondays and mindsets for Morehouse in the Metaverse. So the entire Morehouse campus is embarking on a new missive to make sure that the minds of our Black men matter. We want to make sure that we have a focus on mental health. We are surviving some really trying times. There's been a lot of transition, and there's a lot of expectation of this next generation to continue on, to travail, and to win. And we will not be defeated by COVID. None of us should be. As a chemist, I understand how serious this is. And I understand how serious it is for our students to be overcomers. I understand how serious it is to make sure that we are getting the right education. And I also understand that technology has taken a real leap in the last couple of years. And so now here we sit in 2022, having implemented our courses. Well, what we did was not implement our courses, but we made VR the classroom. That's what we did at Morehouse College. And I'm very proud to say that I'm the director of that. I have a great team. We're called the Ultimate Team, who works with me. And it is my passion and my purpose to make sure that our students are seen. But more than that, all students around the world are seen and heard and show up in this new embodiment of the internet. So, how do we mold the minds of our future with intention in the metaverse? As I was sitting and I was pondering this, I thought about what really changes the trajectory of a life. How and where and when we're born, that's not our choice. But how can we create new narratives for the future of the world? For me, education was the great equalizer. And I believe that that's the great equalizer for all students. More than ever now. I believe, as a molder of minds, that I can guide you to the answers that you seek. I've laid the framework, having been an instructor in immersive technologies, looking at extended realities, looking at the metaverse as a whole, looking at the economy across all sectors, upskilling students in big pharma, thinking about different ways in which we can prepare our students for every aspect of the metaverse. So if you affect one student, it's really as if you are changing an entire universe. Every human being has a gift and a talent and something that they can offer. And we are going to exhaust the talent that we have if we don't continue to grow in extended realities, if we don't extend the reach that we have across all disciplines, across all sectors, across all socio and economic boundaries, across all races, creeds, colors, religions, everything. The metaverse accepts all cultures. We are taking a humanity first approach towards education, and I am leading the charge and proud to do so. So what does it take to really develop a humanity first approach? Honestly, it takes seeing a student. You have to really see them. And not just see them for who they are, but see them for the potential that they have and who they can be. After all, you were seen at some point. Someone said, "I see you." And if they didn't, I'm here to tell you, I see you. So come see me. And I will make sure that you are guided into the metaverse in a way that embodies who you are. Just like it is the embodiment of the internet, you need to know how you fit and where you are and where your place is and how you can do the work of building a better future. I'm the educator that's willing and able to do that because I've done it. How can you also create generational wealth? Like I said, people can't choose how they're born, when they're born, where they're born, but they can have others see them enough to help them create the world that they want to inhabit. Becoming a creator in the metaverse means a lot of things. It comes with a great responsibility, but it also comes with helping people understand that there is no roadmap. We're creating it. That is a huge opportunity. And education, that is a marvelous opportunity. We're giving students an opportunity to navigate their ways from humble beginnings to generational success by giving them access to the most powerful tool that's being developed. I don't want our students, our young people across all levels of education, I don't want them to just have a seat at our table. I want them to build the table. I want them to build the world that they want to inhabit. I want to empower them to do it. I want to empower them to learn all of the tools, all of the tricks of the trade from the bottom up as it is emerging, and to come with all of their creative ideas, all of their gifts, all of their young energy. But more than that, I want us as older generations, as people who have been there, done that, who have strategized our ways up the corporate ladder, who have strategized our ways up through academia, through government, doing politics, being in industry, being in healthcare, being in medicine, being wherever you are. I want us to use all of what we have and compile that together to help others come into this space. So whether you are a baby boomer, whether you are Generation X, Y, Z, or millennial, whether you are now Generation Alpha, our young people, wherever you fall on this timeline of existing as a human being in this space, you have purpose. So I'm not just an educator of college age students. I am an educator of all students. We are all here on this world, in this world, on this earth, to learn, to grow, to be lifelong learners. And I fervently believe that I have the ability, that I have the purpose that means not just the older generation, but the younger generation. I can teach us all. I really have been gifted with an opportunity to learn in this space. And as the professor, as the sage on the stage, to now be the facilitator or guide on the side to help usher young people into this space. I've been honing this formula for years in the classroom. I am Morehouse College's 2021 Vulcan award-winning teacher. So we give this award to our colleagues at Morehouse College for teaching excellence. And I am blessed to say that I am the Vulcan Award winner. I have been trained and am a certified educator. I have been affiliate faculty and now full-time faculty with the Morehouse Center of Excellence in Education. I have been trained amongst people of all disciplines, differentiating education for all levels. I am also an autism mom, which means that I've had to think for my son in many situations and spend time with him and understand his mind. And I have worked and advocated for our students with learning differences and all of the neurodiverse people and persons in the world. So building generational wealth is also about making sure we build a strong workforce of people who have quality employment, who are building this world. And it doesn't have to exist in this dystopian society. It can exist in a world where we're in this embodied internet, and we are creating and developing our ideal world where we're connecting with one another across the globe and understanding each other's viewpoints in a way we never have been able to do before. More than that, we can now sit together outside in the real world, in real life, and then create what we've seen in our real world. And I really, truly believe the metaverse is going to help us to build a better world. There's no time like the present. So why would I do this? I do this because I was that little girl. I was hoping to be seen. I was hoping someone would give me a success formula so that I could get to where I needed to be. And instead of wondering what the blueprint was and how I was going to receive it, I decided, as I want you to decide, to be the blueprint. Not only be the blueprint, but make sure that you bring someone along to learn the blueprint. I'm giving the blueprint to you. See a young person. See our elders. See our neurodiverse. See all of us. All of us. And let's build as one unit. Soon you'll be hearing about some collaborative initiatives that my own personal company will be having with Gatherverse. I want to introduce this idea that I have had, that I've been sitting on, that I've been developing about uniting the metaverse. Right now, we're multiverses, but I believe that it is super important that we unite as one strong, powerful force, as one metaverse, as one humanity, together. So, you will hear from my company, Metaverse United LLC, and how we are uniting the metaverse. We are helping people find their place and where they belong in this embodiment of the internet, the thing that we call the metaverse. So, take time, link in with me on LinkedIn, come to me at unitethemetaverse.com, and let's have some more conversations, because molding the future is the most important work we have to do. Making sure that all of us belong and that there's a sense of inclusiveness is the best thing that we can do for one another. Won't you join me in uniting the metaverse and finding where you belong? I'll help you. After all, I'm not just standing here as one, but as many. And we are one humanity. Thank you so much for the opportunity to speak with you on this wonderful occasion. And I hope that you reach out to me so that I can be of assistance. Dr. M.O.M at unitethemetaverse.com, and our website, unitethemetaverse.com. Thank you.